you okay with us being here?
Lady.
Lady, lady. Yes. Yes. Ashley. Is it a lady Ashley is talking to? Or are you referring to Ashley?
It just said Ashley. I'm not kidding.
Whoa! Ashley just got your name. She has now ascended. I don't know if you heard that, Pip, but your sister from another mister here, Piper, just said we should put Pip on FaceTime.
That was crazy. That's a good way to end the night, though.
Yeah.
Great way to end the night.
Wild.
About it. Okay, we need to.
What is that?
coordinate now.
Yeah, what was that sound?
What?
I thought that was you rolling something.
No.
I thought that was you rolling something.
At first I thought it was outside, but then it sounded like it was coming from
That was-
inside.
That sounded like
What
it was
was
me
that?
here. What was that?
Yeah, but that switch does not seem to do anything. It just shuts off the armor.
It shuts off the armor.
There's a good switch over here.
Be one.
These switches here.
That was not us.
Again. All right.
I think I heard Sabrina say mom.
Huh?
What? I thought you were in another room.
No, she didn't say anything.
Did you not?
I heard that.
That was, I thought that was.
I thought that was Serena. I heard mom.
Me too.
I heard it too.
It wasn't.
That was not a real person.
Annenberg. It's either called Annenberg or Annenberg Mansion, and it is in historic Manassas, of Manassas, Virginia.
Sure, people will be like.
Yeah, the short people will be fine. Okay. So welcome everybody to the USS North Carolina. This is the Wildwood Sanatorium. And it looks like we've got really good Wi-Fi for this. This is where we're starting the investigation tonight. There's my partner in crime, Phil Rossi.
Coming at you.
I would like the cat balls.
Feeling like something needs to go in the bed.
Someone needs some cat balls.
What was that? What was that? Yeah, I thought it was something on the floor, but it's not.
Go in the bed.
Someone needs some cat balls.
All right, hold on. Hold the phone, everyone. I'm going to isolate this section. Isolate this section. Okay.
Is that still going off in there,
Hey,
Tina?
Pip, I'm going to hand you the cat balls, if that's cool. Tina.
I would like the cat
Tina's
balls.
feeling like something needs to go in the bed.
Someone needs some cat balls.
It's right there. I'm now slowing it down to 175. I'm hearing turn around. Does anyone else hear that? Turn around?
Is that still going off in there,
Hey,
Tina?
Pip, I'm going to hand you the cat balls, if that's cool. Tina.
I would like the cat
Tina's
balls.
feeling like something needs to go in the bed.
Someone needs some cat balls. You have 3 cat balls. You mean the bed?
try to 1, 2, and then I will put this one on the bottom. And
So
then
I
this
see you're
one
having a lot of fun.
on the top. And then
Thor, has anyone ever called you a Bond villain in a previous life? Because, man, I swear to God, it just sounds like saying, it seems you have the upper hand in the cards, Mr. Bond.
I mean, I never
mean,
said I wasn't.
I wish I knew how to quit you, Thor. I wish I knew how to quit you. Oh my God.
Which is a 3/3, and Valgava, which is
6/6.
a 6/6.
Where's the beef? It's on Mike's battlefield. Is where it is. Jeez.
Huh?
It is a 6/6 on Mike's battlefield. You know what, Mike? I don't believe you'll sacrifice your Valgava. I don't believe you'll do it.
Do it for the vine. You ain't gonna do it.
I don't believe you're gonna do it. I'm gonna send Yuma.
Go ahead and block. You won't.
You won't do
Have
it.
you lost life yet in your turn?
No.
You're about to.
Is my entire hand counter? Yeah. Oh boy. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
This is a game
All right,
for the
well,
ages. I'm gonna save
This is a
puppy.
game. This is
This
a game.
is a game, chat.
All right, we untap the land. We untap the land. We're both at 1.
I don't hear no bell. I don't hear no bell, Nick. I don't hear no bell. All right, this is it. Yep. Oh my God, what the hell is that? What the hell is that? What is this, chat? No. Just no. I want to go back to the feel goods. I want to go back to the feel goods with this game. Just no. No. Oh,
we already got the candle blowout.
And you'll know when it's speaking to you through the parabolic microphone.
Yeah.
I also put a microphone in the kitchen.
Oh!
So.
Oh! Got it!
You got him.
Got it! Got it!
Like I said,
got it!
You'll know.
Got it!
Yep.
Got it! Yep, it's time. It's time to return to Trans-Allegheny, everybody.
And along the way, we are going to make an episode of Old Spirits Investigations. Or just Old Spirits. That's the name of the show. But yeah, that's what we're doing today, everybody. Welcome on in. Great to have you here. Cammie, how are you? I see you over there on Twitch. And YouTube, you're quiet, but if you want to say howdy do or you want to give a shout out and say hi, please feel free to do so. My name is T. You can call me T Monster, or Twitch Dad. I'm still putting out the hype notification saying we are live. Oh, I should put one up for Twitch. Hold on. Definitely need to put one up for Twitch. What is Steve doing? Oh, he's making a game. He's working on wearing my glasses. Okay. That's what he's working on. He's working on wearing my glasses. So yes, I represent Old Spirits Investigations. We are a paranormal team that is getting ready to hit 5 years. 5 years, everybody, of investigating the paranormal, the unknown, the darkness, whatever you want to call it. And that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing, everybody. And we have now gone from a footage review to we are going into now production. I want to go ahead and see if I can do a little production behind the scenes looks. Share that with everybody here. So I did discover last night. I decided to set aside some time, and I played around with Premiere when I wasn't streaming. When I didn't have when I wasn't streaming on YouTube and Twitch as I am want to do. Hold on. All right, there it is. Don't ask where this was. Anyway, here you go. I've got the. This is the picture I'm going with on Twitch. Let's see. Cats at the ready. We are live. Even though Dorito there does not look like he is ready to go live in any way, shape, or form. But there it is. Look, if I can't exploit these cats, what good are they? You know, that's my thought. And let's see. And I'll put my tag there, and I'll go my story. Okay. So I did discover that there is a definite lag. There's a definite lag of this particular of this particular program when I am also live streaming. And that actually puts my heart at ease, because I am asking a lot from this computer when you know, while going live. Now here's the thing. Here's the interesting thing. I probably could get a few more years out of this computer. If my employment situation changes, you know, obviously I won't be able to or let's be honest, or if my streaming position changes, we might have 2 PCs, because I only did an upgrade like 2 or 3. Was it 2? Might have been 3 at this point. Well, no, it was pre-pandemic. Was it? Yeah, it was pre-pandemic. Was it post-pandemic? No, it was post-pandemic. It was post-pandemic. Walker helped me out with it. We basically gutted this computer, and so yeah, I'm thinking it was possibly 3 years ago, but it was post-pandemic. I remember that. Walker came on over and we gutted this computer together. We gave it a new power supply. We gave it a new card. We gave it, you know, we basically upgraded it. The only thing we didn't swap out was the motherboard. And you know, I trust Walker. Walker basically said, yeah, the motherboard is more than okay. Oh, hello. Hi there, Panic. Hope you're having a good start to the day, or actually a good. I hope you had a good start to the day, and are looking at a good afternoon. And Let's see. I know I still have some mileage left in. I have some mileage left in this machine. It's still a good machine. Oh, look at that, Jason Nightstalker popping in. What happened to my hair? I got rid of it. I was in desperate need of a haircut, Jason. You know that. You're on a 2-week medical leave, so it's a mercifully slow day. Okay, good. I'm glad you've got a 2-week medical leave. That's good to know. And if you need it, you need it. And that's good. That's good. Thank you for that resub, though, by the way, Jason. I do appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. Always nice to have a resub come back. Always nice to have people coming in for as long as you have 68 months. That's amazing. Thank you. Thank you very, very, very much. And in 2 more months, it's going to officially be, I believe, no, 72. 72, it'll be 6 months. 72, it'll be 6 months. Wow. That's interesting. It says it's not connected? What? Oh my God. Hold on. I think Blurp is a neat, it's a neat thing. It's a neat thing. You're right. It is not connected. I didn't realize I had to re-up my Blurp. I thought it was just one and done and I could connect it. Give me a minute. You might still be able to get that walk in. It's great, chat, being a streamer, because as a streamer, yeah, I got to log in. As a streamer, I have to be my own tech support. What do you mean, welcome back, man? I never freaking left. Come on.
Hello there.
Hello there. Okay, give that a shot. Give that a shot right there.
No, stop. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I kind of like that one. I might have to remember that. I might have to put that somewhere in my library.
No, stop. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh, Markiplier, you so cray. Now let me see what happens if I refresh my my page. What will happen next? Oy vey, Nito. What were you thinking, or were you thinking? I believe if you refresh, or if you take a look, Jason, at your status, we should be plugged in now, because all of my community wallet stuff is back, and everything's back here. So again, you know, watching me do tech support for my own stream.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
That's such a baller moment. I love that moment. I should put this in here. I wonder if I can. Okay. I realize now I realize now, everybody, this is my ADHD talking. But I want to see if I can configure this on the fly. Maybe I edit panels. There it is. Configure. I must configure this third-party extension before I go live. Okay. Okay. Let's see if it's on Blurp. I want to see if I can do this on Blurp. If I can do this on Blurp, even better. Switch to Steam. Wait a minute. Is there another one? Hold on.
Emotional damage.
Oh, that's not as good as this one.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, that's the better one. That's the better one. that's the better one. And this guy, I know everybody knows him for emotional damage, but let me tell you something. This guy, I'm telling you right now, if you watch his Instagram reels, they are an absolute scream, an absolute riot. Now, can I That's in moderated library. Okay, so that does that mean can I add this? Let's see here. So I go to my extension, add sounds. Oh, there it is. And I can add the sound just like that. It has been added. So when I close this, Markiplier is in there, and when I go to my my page and I refresh, I look at my extension. Giggity. I look at my extension, and do I see Markiplier's face? Yes, I do. I see it.
No, stop! What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Do you know?
What are you doing?
Do you know
what
how?
Are you doing?
Do you know how absolutely applicable this is? This is absolutely applicable. So yeah, we are good now. We're good now. Hi everybody. Hey Val. How you doing, Val? So yes, so mystery solved about the performance of Premiere Pro. If I am streaming while editing, Premiere Pro says no bueno. I do not care for that. I do not care for that. You know, and of course for my stream, I just, you know,
Emotional, damn it.
you know, I mean that's an unfortunate thing. But it's okay. But it's okay. I will manage this as much as I can, and then we will see if I can still go on ahead and do what I want to do. Which is, I would like to bring you all into the production aspect of the episode, where you see me working in the secondary and different the secondary and otherwise different sound sources. Matter of fact, I just realized something. I realized I may need to change one of the colors. Because I did make this, I did label my new external audio. I believe that's what it is. Yeah, host audio. I think instead I'm going to label that violet, because I already have as red some of the stuff that I've labeled some sections as red, because there might be something there. So I don't want to necessarily get those mixed up. But if I can get it to work, this will be just a different way of seeing how the sausage is made. The only thing I'm a little concerned about is I would like to have access to one of the external sources, or to one of the audio tracks for one of the sources that I'm bringing in. That may not be possible. I mean, it's possible, but it's just going to get kind of clumsy. Not if I do this, because I really need more of the timeline and less of text and effects and things like that. So okay, I think I've solved it. I think I've solved the issue. Just like that. That's weird. That's weird. I'm sorry about that. Blurp is not working. Huh. All right. That's an odd duck right there. Blurp is a great third-party plugin when it works. So yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to suck it up and deal. Anyway, so that's our plan for today. Is we're gonna get into the production aspect of the Trans-Allegheny episode. I've incorporated and synced up with the video the mic'd portions of our team. So I'm mic'd, Phil's mic'd, Tina and Pip. We're all running on this segment together, and so far it sounds and looks really good. So I have that going for me, which is very nice. And then we're going to. If Premiere wants to play along while I'm streaming, we will go ahead and we will see how tolerant Premiere is. If Premiere is not tolerant, I may go to another investigation raw footage. But even then, I've got some homework to do, because I just discovered yesterday, chat, that apparently this ultra wide footage that I was playing with in Streamlabs. Turns out it has got a ratio of 21:9 as opposed to 16:9. 16:9 is standard widescreen, and 21:9 is considered ultra wide. And yeah, that's not what I shoot in, because the only things that shoot in ultra wide are in fact portable media phones, like smartphones. So I have to do a little homework on how I can make a 21:9 ratio work with a 16:9 ratio, because you can. This is where I get a little uptight with content creation and the rules, big quotes around the rules. Couple of things. One, people want to work in different ratios because phones are in different ratios than television screens and movie screens, right? That's the first problem. Second problem is they want to start shooting stuff in vertical. They want it in portrait, not horizontal. I am not doing that. If you do not want to watch my stuff, if you want to watch Old Spirits, I'm drawing a line in the sand. I will do reels. I will do Instagram lives. I will do that in horizontal. I'm sorry, in vertical. But I refuse to do an investigation in horizontal. No, that came out wrong. I refuse to do an investigation in anything but horizontal, because you really narrow in on what it is that people are seeing or what you're catching with a steady camera if you're shooting obligated for or committed to vertical. And I find that ridiculous. I will say, I love my kid. I love our daughter. Sam is awesome. But one thing that drives me absolutely bananas about Sam is that they have access to YouTube on a big television screen. They would prefer to watch it on their phone. And that drives me bananas, because if I'm watching any kind of programming I'm not going to watch reels on the television screen unless I'm at a gathering with people and they want to show me something. That's different. But if I'm watching programming on YouTube, I'm watching it on my television. Isn't that right? Yes, exactly. Even Vi has spoken on this matter. Something I did want to point out here. There we go. All right. Just putting up a message here. And, oh, look at you. Look at you resubbing at Tier 1, and you're on a 25-month streak. Look at that. Thank you so much, Cammie. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you for that resub. Always happy to have you here. All right, so I dropped that in, and now I'm going to go on ahead and I'm going to pin that message. And I'm going to do the same thing over here just so everybody knows what I'm doing. Oh, if you can find it, by the way. I'm kind of promising myself that I want to do I want to get less and less political on my channel. I know it's something that I do and I do well, but I want to get less political and less topical. I can still be ranty. About things. Oh my God, look at this. Jason gifting a tier 1 sub to Nito. Thank you so much for that. That's great. We're coming out of the box strong today, aren't we? Wow, I appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so freaking much. Seriously. You guys are awesome. But I did want to share with you all, if you can find it on socials. I can't remember who posted it. But somebody posted today a I remember what. No, it wasn't Sunkissed Live. It was somebody. Somebody else reposted this thing. Apparently, there was one of those more sensational news outlets. They go for the over the top kind of sensational news, and apparently, Elon Musk on X posted an innocuous tweet that said, "Whoever said money can't buy happiness, they really knew what they were talking about." And I'm just going to tell you real quick, everybody, the comment section does not disappoint. Chef's kiss. If you come across it in your socials, do yourself a favor, dive into the comments. It is truly magical. All right. That's all I wanted to say about that. I wanted to get that off my chest. I think I want to just go ahead and dive in. I feel like diving in today. So let's cross our fingers and hope that Premiere wants to play along today. Let's see how we do.
I think 10 is gonna be good.
Are we going to turn off?
It is.
And the lights?
I mean, if we're only in here for 90 minutes.
Okay.
and we're already
10 it
in here
is.
for 15 minutes.
Then 10 it is. We will do 10.
Are we turning off the lights?
Yeah, you guys ready?
I think we should do the visual with lights up. So yeah.
Yeah.
That's the first.
Okay. All right. So we have audio. We just don't have video. It's thinking about it. But the fact that it was playing the video or playing the audio, that's a good sign. I just need to wait for it to catch up. While it catches up, I'm going to take a look at other footage that I have here. Oh, wait. When I came up here, did I forget to... I did. I forgot to... Got to bring in Taika. I forgot to bring in Taika. Okay. Well, that's fine. That's fine. I'll bring in Taika while I wait for the video to catch up over here. All right, get back to work there, Cammy. Thanks again for the resub. I certainly do appreciate it. Always appreciate it. All right. Oh. One of the other things I'm tinkering around with, I realize it's probably a game or it's probably something odd, but the category I'm streaming in, everybody, is Video Editor's Toolkit. I have no idea, chat, if it's gonna be worth it, running in that category. But I'm gonna give it a shot just to see what happens. It's worth it. I think it's worth it. All right. So I got Taika here. I'm gonna double click on here, and then I'm gonna do my import again. And I'm just gonna also try something to sort of lessen the load on Instagram, but I'm only gonna bring in the files I need. Yeah. So I'm bringing in 3 files. We'll see how that goes. All right. And again, everyone, what you're seeing is I'm providing a behind the scenes look at how we put together a final episode. All right. And how we do it is, and this is a new workflow we're trying out here. We're trying out this thing where I do things in segments instead of doing just at one time when you would look at the various episodes in production. It would just be one massive file, one massive timeline. It would be and it worked fine when the timelines were only an hour or were 30 to 45 minutes in length. Now they're getting up to an hour and beyond. And that's a lot of resources and a lot of different points to keep track of. Attention, all personnel. Ads in 20 seconds. Ads in 20 seconds. That is all. And the problem got, it just, the longer our episodes got, the more cumbersome it was going back and forth, making changes, that sort of thing. So for this season, actually, we toyed around with this workflow in the previous season. And it actually worked really, really well. And what we did was that instead of doing one massive timeline for an episode, we would go on ahead and we would say, okay, this section was this part of the investigation. This section was this part of the investigation. This section was this part of the investigation, and so on and so on and so on. And we would do different things like that for the segments. And I noticed that it was much easier to manage stuff because then I could just go on ahead and I could focus on that part of the investigation, do what I needed to do, and then I would import it in a different file, and then the episode, instead of it being all this stuff, it would then be segment. It was just easier to manage. And I'm also toying around, chat. I'm toying around with some different ideas. I want to start flexing my editorial muscles a bit and flex my production muscles a bit. And I want to start working with some files in After Effects. You've already seen what some of those files look like in the intro reel, in the intro hype reel. I played around a lot with After Effects, and they have a lot of templates where you can enter in text and just play around with it. And I thought, that's kind of fun. So I may try that out and see how that manages. I'm also, and I won't lie, chat. I'm going back and I'm looking at old episodes of Portals to Hell for inspiration. I think I found a few. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find something that's a little more dynamic, a little edgier. But also I'm looking for something that is still it's still in line with the overall themes of Old Spirits. So I don't want to go too crazy with production elements, but because I have 2 months to play with, and I already have 4 episodes that are sorted. The preliminary investigation of it is done, and I can do something with it. I'm like, let's explore. Let's do some creative exploration, shall we? And welcome back, everybody, from ads. Thank you very much for watching said ads. Over on YouTube, you will not notice the ads. Oh, have I looked at Paranormal Lockdown? Yes, I have. I have also looked at the production elements from Paranormal Lockdown. When it comes to production elements and the way shows look and things like that, I am partial to Amy's. Well, yeah, Amy's Crypt does some really good stuff. But I'm talking about on mainstream television, or what was mainstream television. I guess you would call it mainstream streaming. I mean, anyway. I always loved the production elements of Kindred Spirits, but my favorites were always Portals to Hell. I just think that the production elements for that show are great. Now, granted, it may be a little too much for the oeuvre of Old Spirits, but I think I can find a happy medium. One of the things that I've always I was really proud of, and I think we incorporated it in the second season. If it wasn't season 2, it was season 3. But it was season 3, because I think it was in season 3 I got Phil to redo the theme. I'm tempted to ask Phil to redo the theme and make something completely original, because our current theme for Old Spirits is a variation on a theme. It's a variation of the original Old Spirits theme, and I love what Phil did, but I've been curious if I could convince him to do something completely and totally original. It's funny you should mention Paranormal Lockdown about production elements, Val, because we always joke, Pip and I always joke whenever we hear the theme to Paranormal Lockdown. We always joke, how did they get Phil Rossi to do that? to do the theme for them. And why didn't Phil tell us that? Because when you listen to the original theme of Paranormal Lockdown, it really does sound like Phil Rossi. It sounds like Phil Rossi just jamming away one of his dark original compositions. I think Phil is in a better place, not just emotionally but physically. Yeah. But I want to see, I think I remember I was saying that Phil should the original composition should be Bad Touch. Instead, I want to do Bad Things with You. I want it to be Bad Touch. That should be the theme, Bad Touch. But yeah, it is on one of our to-do lists for this year. So I don't know how many of you were aware of this, but Phil actually released a track, an original musical track. We can't use it as a theme. But the musical track that he released is called 514. And what he did was that he took some of the EVPs that we caught at the crash site of 514 and he composed music around it. And I think you can find it on you can find it on probably special presentations under Old Spirits. It might be on Phil Rossi Media. But I'm trying to convince Phil to finish that album. And it was just going to be called Haunted. And it was going to be original compositions, and mixed in would be clips from the show and EVPs that we caught at certain locations. But I have been tempted to ask Phil how possible it would be for him to make some stingers, because a lot of the stingers that we use, those are his. He made those stingers. And I'd just like to spruce things up, because this is the fifth this is our 5th anniversary. This is our 5th year doing this. And I think a refresh of resources wouldn't be a bad thing. So we're going to see how that goes. All right. Import is done. Let's see how we do here.
Do you want to explain to the girls what the vigil is?
Oh, so the vigil is we basically just. I want to see if that echo is from here. Now you probably noticed. Hey, wait a second, T. You're leaving the. You like to stay, but going to try and get some more sleep. Yesterday, yeah, no problem. I totally understand, Jason. Feel free to leave me on a lurk if you want, and just put the volume at 1 or 2%, and you should be fine. This is a pretty chill stream anyway. It's only when I game when I start acting completely out of hand. But yeah, get some sleep, please. I think we've heard this track before. That's right. Suspect Device. That's the name of it. Or as I would call it, College Hangover. That's whenever I listen to this, I go, this is what my head sounds like from the inside when I have a hangover. I just wanted to see. I noticed I picked up some wicked echo there, but I actually have multiple audio
Been here
devices.
for 90 minutes.
Okay.
And we've already
10
been
it
in here
is.
for 15 minutes.
Then 10 it is. We will do 10.
Are we turning off the lights?
Yeah, you guys ready?
I think we should do the vigil with lights out. So yeah.
Yeah.
That's a first.
Oh, do you want to explain to the girls what the vigil is?
Oh, so the vigil is okay. So it wasn't something in the original audio source, which is good. But you can hear the difference because we're the purple track, which is now soloed. That is the mic track. We are for anybody that was curious, we are wearing in here the name of these mics are they're simply called the Rode Wireless Pro 2s. And I don't think I ever got around to making a review of it, but I need to. Because these things have been a lifesaver. I have been really impressed with their performance out in the field. And we basically we sit in silence, and in this case, we're also going to sit in the darkness, and we are just going to get a feel for the place, not just the place getting a feel. I want to see if the video gets caught up or not.
Now, can I have Anubis on for the vigil or keep it off for the vigil?
Let's keep it off. For now.
Okay, I just need a light for when I turn this off because I won't be able to see.
Something else I want to double check too. So it's that track. Okay. Jeez. This track is ridiculous. Oh my god, it's like nightmare fuel, man. Okay. So here's Taika. And I'm actually going to go on ahead and double click on this and just see where it puts us. Where in the audio does it put us?
Brian. That was a scary looking picture. That one, yeah. What did you see someone doing? Yeah, one was one person.
I know we said 3 devices on it, but I'm going to have them look at it.
Okay. But you can hear the difference. That what you all just heard right there, that was the that is the native mics that are on the cameras. And yeah, they pick up every little nuance. Now, something I'm noticing about this particular angle. Oh, let me think about that. One thing I'm noticing about this particular angle, is that it's the same angle as the color camera, but it is from the other side. And Piper, you still see the back of Piper's head. So I'm wondering if I should use, instead of Taika, I'm wondering if I should use Tejas instead. I'm starting to lean towards using Tejas. But the problem is Tejas is also color. Let me run with this, and then we'll see how this goes. I just now need to find a moment in this that matches up with what we've got here. So again, the same rules apply for when I'm working on video. If you have a question, about the investigation, you have a question about what we're doing in the investigation, if you have a question about the property itself, in this case, the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum in Weston, West Virginia, you're more than welcome to ask. You're more than welcome to ask me even the tough questions about paranormal investigation. Like, what do I believe? What are my opinions on different people in the paranormal? I will try to handle that as tastefully and as tactfully as possible. I say it that way because I've been catching myself, if you will. I've been catching myself getting very animated and maybe just a hint ranty about some people in the paranormal, and I'm worried that may be a negative light on OSI, and I want to make sure that people know that we try to be fair and we try to be above board at OSI. I never want to come across as petty. I never want to come across as catty. I just know that, and I also know too that I am finding myself criticizing people who have been doing this a bit longer than I have. However, I do feel that kind of goes back to that thing I said earlier about Elon Musk. The comment that he supposedly said on well, I don't know if he supposedly said it because, people have the receipts, but it kind of goes back to that. I mean, I remember when Elon was revered and people just thought that he was the coolest person on the planet. He was the modern day Tony Stark. It was one of the reasons why he got a cameo in Iron Man 2. A lot of people forget about that. And maybe it's just that thing of, you reach a point of wealth that suddenly you begin to think, well, obviously I am everything that I believe I am. And humility goes out the door. I don't know. But it's just, I just want to make sure that when people talk about OSI, I would like for them to talk about OSI the way that people talk about, I'll come out and say it, the way they talk about Jason, or the way they talk about Jack Osborne and Katrina Weidman. That there's very little bad things that they could say about OSI. That's what I'd like. That's what I would genuinely like for people to say. I would like to be the group that people really want to collaborate with. Not because we have the biggest numbers, not because we have the coolest merch, not because we have the right ties of people in the paranormal industry. I want people to want to collaborate with us because they like what we do. And maybe I'm asking a lot there. Maybe I'm asking for a lot, but it's kind of where I want to be. I would also like to be in a place where Premiere works, where Premiere works while I'm live streaming, because
It looks like somebody on looks like someone on a writing table.
Okay, this is still the setup.
Well, there might be a bit shut the door.
Yeah, it could be. Oh, my question, please hold your calls for any choice. Go ahead and try them on.
I gotta put your windshield on.
That's okay, they can still be on and put the windshield on.
If I brought.
Okay, now we're getting close, I think.
I feel like it's some level of interaction.
Right. Do you want to go on ahead?
Oh, I don't like that one. Gosh. Yeah, there's a guy shooting a gun, which I'm become really good at. I wonder.
Okay, I think we're close.
A lot of teams come in here. I know you've seen a lot of people come in
You
here.
realize you're talking on the opposite sides of the cameras.
No, this one is talking. This one is shooting this way, so I can't see.
Can't see it.
Yeah, those other cameras, I'm not. Well, then that one is shooting this way, but I can move that camera if you think I should. I'm shooting this way right now. And then we got Tina free floating.
Okay, I'm turning this on.
Okay. However you want to, wherever you want to place that camera. Now, it shouldn't go there because we have two cameras hitting the same angle. So either here or here.
Should be single. And then this one, okay. We'll just wait on this one. We're going to use this one.
No, you don't. I still have the memory card. Now.
It's in the recording.
Oh, yeah, feel free to start recording. Feel free to start recording. Feel free to start recording. I do.
Man, the reverb in this place. Woo! That is intense, to say the least. Okay, now. I bring this back over here.
Are you recording?
Not yet, I'm waiting.
Oh yeah, feel free to start recording.
Feel free to start recording.
Feel free to start recording. I do the magic. I do the magic and edit it all together.
So before,
All right. And you see, I might not need this audio. And if I can take out audio sources, that's going to make my life a lot easier. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go on ahead and I'm going to remove. Well, I don't want to remove the sources just yet, just in case I catch anything weird EVP wise. At the end, I'll clean up the various tracks that I don't need. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to back this up here. Okay, so now I've got an infrared, I've got Tina's free floating camera, and then I've got the main base camera. Okay. Okay. So something else I should probably point out, in case I do have any video editing pros pop up into my channel, there is a mode in Premiere that makes this effort a lot easier. It's called multi-track. And what it's supposed to do in theory is it is supposed to basically look at all your audio and all your video and then your dedicated audio track and then say, I'm going to sync it all up together, and then you can just go ahead and click on to the whatever source you want, and instead of having 3 or 4 tracks, you have 4 sources, and it's all exported as one simple track. It's great when it works. And the last couple of times that I have attempted to do a multi-track, it has been a disaster, and it's never worked. And I've had to do this method anyway, which is a very old school method of stacking video and then just trying to sync everything up together and make it work. I think we're still in the area in streaming where the paranormal entertainment is skewing things. However, I think OSI has a very good reputation among investigators. They just aren't as loud as the jump scares, in my opinion. I would agree with that. Where yes, paranormal entertainers are skewing the numbers, and they're skewing. I mean, let's be honest. They're skewing the opinions of people. There are people that think that what they do is paranormal investigation, and it's not. It's just it's a weird hodgepodge of entertainment and investigation. And no, I don't think it's identical. I find it like some people, I find it infuriating that we have to kind of walk this this line, if you will. And I think it's very, very difficult for people to discern what is and what isn't proper paranormal investigation versus paranormal entertainment. It's a very tough line to walk, and sadly it's where we're at. I think that's the only way I can describe it. I'm doing a little I guess I'd call this source management. That's kind of what that's what I call this, source management. Just want to make sure that everything is lined up and that the cameras are where I need them to be. Okay, yep. So now these are up here. Okay. And everything is slowed down on Premiere mainly because I'm streaming this. I'm live streaming this, and I'm live streaming it on. Now it doesn't really matter that I'm live streaming to two different platforms. It's just the fact that I'm streaming. I'm asking a lot right now of my PC, and so some of the video that I'm working with, it's gonna take a while to get everything caught up. Okay.
And we've already
10
been
it
in here
is.
for 15 minutes.
Then 10 it is. We will do 10.
Are we turning off the lights?
Yeah, you guys ready?
I think we should do the vigil with lights out. So yeah.
Yeah.
That's a first.
Oh, do you want to explain to the girls what the vigil is?
Oh, so the vigil is and everything looked really good there, and then it froze. Why did it freeze? Because we jumped to a different video source. And if you're curious, those video sources are going through a processing. You see that it's got media intelligence analysis, it's got auto tagging audio, it's got preparing audio. This is what happens after you bring in different video sources, and that is normal. That is normal. Unfortunately, it's slowed down because of the live stream aspect. I'll get this worked out eventually. Probably the easiest way to manage it would be that I do get now I did try. I want to say, Chad, I did try. I wanted to see if I could hook up my Mac and hook it up, with a HDMI cable, and kind of use it almost see if the PC and the HDMI connection would recognize it as a video source, and then I was going to edit off of the Mac and live stream with the PC. That didn't work. I tried it, didn't work. So it's either going to take a second PC to plug into this thing, or I just have a windfall, and and things work out better than I could ever anticipate from a streaming or a job hunting point of view. But looks like Premiere is not giving it up, so that's great. Let's see how we do.
Yeah, you guys ready?
I think we should do the vigil with lights out. So yeah.
Yeah.
That's a first.
Oh, do you want to explain to the girls what the vigil is?
Oh, so the vigil is all right. While I'm waiting for Premiere to get caught up and process and do what it needs to do, I am going to quickly duck out to the little paranormal investigators room. When I get back, we're gonna forge ahead. Come hell or high water, we're gonna forge ahead. Be right back, everybody. Thank you for your patience. Welcome back. If you did take a break for yourself, welcome back. Okay. I really want this to work. Here we go. There we go.
We basically we sit in silence, and in this case, we're also going to sit in the darkness, and we are just going to get a feel for the place, not just the place getting a feel for us, but us getting a feel for the place. Okay, that's it.
Now, can I have?
And then what I should do is I'm using the razor tool quite a bit. All right. All right, let me just see some here. And see, the main reason I can leave the music on, in this case, I've already done the preliminary. I've already marked things up. I shouldn't necessarily need absolute silence to review the video at this point, or the audio, because I should have marked everything up. Now, if something is loud enough that I can pick it up, then we'll go audio out, and then we'll just go on ahead and we'll focus on the video and audio of the production itself.
That's
Now,
it.
can I have Anubis on for the vigil or keep it off for the vigil?
Let's keep it off. Let's keep it off for now.
Okay, I just need a light for when I turn this off because I won't be able to see. Okay, you're good. I have the IR light.
And yeah, we're going to leave the green light on as well. Okay, 10-minute vigil. Does somebody have a timer?
I can just watch the clock here.
Yeah, please.
It's 10:19 now.
Okay.
Let's just see here. So I did that cough. The joys of wearing a lapel mic and having a coughing fit. And so the only way you can keep yourself from not coughing through what is supposed to be a silent, still vigil, I have to be swigging down water. If you were wondering, yes, I did take down the I took down the music because for the vigil, I wanted to actually have a listen to the silence, just to see if the silence was just see how the silence would work, or if there was anything that we would catch in the silence. The vigils are a lot harder than one might think. They are a lot harder than one might think. And this is the first time I've seen the infrared footage, the infrared footage with the masks. And wow, those masks are they're even more terrifying in infrared. So one thing that I feel that's worth mentioning, apart from Premiere struggling to keep up, because it is still, according to this, still processing video. One of the things that that they don't tell you about the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum is that it's right next to the town. Whenever you see video of Trans-Allegheny, it always looks like it's standing alone somewhere in a mountain valley. That is not the truth. Truth of the matter is that the Trans-Allegheny building is right on the edge of town. I mean, you can and you'll see it when I do my my drone circle. But literally, there is a bridge. There is a pedestrian bridge that connects Trans-Allegheny, the property of Trans-Allegheny, or Asylum Drive, to the rest of the town. And the town is very busy. And we were visiting on a Saturday night, so there's a lot of, you can hear it. There's a lot of traffic. Now near the end, it gets a lot more quiet because we're going till 3, 4 in the morning. And yeah, I felt the need to say there's a lot of traffic in Western West Virginia around this time of night, because when we started, it was about, I want to say, somewhere between 9:30 and 10 o'clock. So there was still a lot of traffic for a Saturday night. But yeah, it is something you have to work. You sometimes have to work around when you're doing the paranormal investigating. That can happen. Okay. And even though the video is not necessarily cooperating 100%, I think I have a plan B formulating while I'm here. Okay. Something else I can do. Doesn't look like Premiere wants to play. It does not look like it wants to play. And I can't do an entire stream all day with with it taking 10 to 15 minutes to try to fix itself. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to go in. What I did though, I will say, not for this day to be the entire loss. I went on ahead and I cut the footage that didn't have us mic'd properly. So where you see the blue tracks of audio, that's unusable. Those are the onboard cameras, and there's just too much echo. But the purple, green, and yellow, those audio sources I'm going to try to work with. I'm going to try to work with these because they are going to be able to, they have better pickups. And they should be able to pick up stuff much better and much more reliably than the other two sources. So I'm just going to go ahead and sort that out. Let's see. I'm going to unmute that. I'll mute this. I'm going to go on ahead and just to clean things up a little bit. Delete all empty tracks. And then we hit OK. There we go. That just tightens things up. That tightens things up a little bit. And let me just see how this plays. Yeah, this still isn't playing properly. No. So I'm just going to go ahead and save what I've got. And I'm going to come up with a plan B. Because I can't effectively edit or put together a project like this without things working properly. But I'm going to see if I can't pull up another investigation and see if it behaves any better. There's a lot of footage we're dealing with Trans-Allegheny. I admit that. There's a lot of footage. But it should be, my plan B should hopefully work a little better. And if it doesn't, then okay. Oh geez, are we getting an application not responding and I'm just trying to close the project? It's one of the things I don't quite understand with Adobe is that I have plenty of RAM for it to multitask. Along with live streaming, I should have plenty of RAM and plenty of processing power to do both. And hey, Paul, hey Cobalt, how are you, man? And it is just choking, and I wish I could find that choke point, but apparently I cannot. But I want to try something here. Hold on. Oh, over here. Okay, we've got. Okay. Well, the thing is, I have 96 gigs of RAM. I have plenty of RAM. And according to this, at the max, Premiere needs 64 to work. So I should have plenty of RAM to take care of, but apparently I do not. So I don't know where the disconnect is. Let me see what happened here. Yeah, it's never been an issue. I've always had that much. Let's see. The weird thing is that, and this is the part that I don't quite understand, is that before we got into the version 2020, version 25 build, I guess, I was able to do live streaming and working with Premiere without any issues. I don't know what's changed. Now, I could get on my soapbox and go, they did add quite a bit, quote unquote, AI options to Premiere, like masking and different little bells and whistles that, you know, should be setting Adobe products apart from the others. And when they started doing that, it got a little cumbersome. And that's when I started to notice the slowdown. I don't want to put my money on that. I don't want to say that was what. I will say though that it was the most recent builds, the build 24 and beyond, where I started noticing things started to slow down. And again, it's one of those things that I didn't necessarily ask for more AI additions to Adobe Premiere, but Adobe thinks that that's what I want, and I'm like, no, I just want the software to work. I want the software to work and be stable. And why it's saying that it's trying to locate media that is right there on the drive, that also kind of confuses me a bit. But we'll just have to see. Let's see. I mean, I can look it up. And I appreciate the question. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate the question. See, right here, it says that... it says that right now, 55%. Let's see. Man, what's it telling me here? Right now, it's using up no, my scratch disk is not full. Thank you for asking, but trust me, my scratch disk is over a terabyte wide. It's fine. Yeah, now you got me curious. And you got me a little paranoid. But let me just double check. Now, why it's yeah. Let's see here. Yes, I know, Cobalt. Thank you. Yes, I know. Welcome to my ADHD. That is one of the reoccurring themes on this channel. Trust me. So last night I did you missed this because I talked about it earlier, but I was running Premiere without streaming. And it was an entirely different program. It was smooth. Everything was working fine. I'm like, oh, okay, this is good. Yeah, I do know there's a lot of tabs open. Thank you very much. I know I constantly get crap about that. Let me just see here. Yeah, I have plenty of scratch disk space, so. Scratch disk is not a problem. Scratch disk is not a problem for this for this. So I know I'm covered in that respect. And again, I have it was one of those things where I looked at it reached a point where it reached a point where I had it said I had a what was it? I had I'm blanking on it now. I was reaching a point where I said, well, let me look up the minimum requirements. And it said to run Premiere, it said that it needed 48 gigabytes of RAM, a minimum of 60. Oh no, it preferred of 64. I have 96. So it's not an issue of anything other than I'm live streaming while running Premiere. And Premiere apparently hates that now. Now, at one time it didn't, but now it just hates it. So I honestly don't know. Apart from completely turning off Chrome and not having Chrome running, there's only one problem with that. If I do that, I can't watch chat. And it's a dance. It's a dance we're doing here today. It's a dance we're doing. This, on the other hand, though, I can't tell you why it's doing this. Because the media that it's trying to locate, it's all there on the disk. It's all there on this disk. I try to make my Premiere and my paths to different media and different resources that I use, I try to make it as idiot-proof as possible. All right. I'm having a really rough Thursday and a really rough stream day, because yeah. And it's got to be disheartening looking at a blank screen with loading media, and it's just progressing at a snail's pace. That does not make for good content, everybody. At least you can see me here talking about this. But yeah, I'm just trying to think of so if Plan B doesn't work, I'd rather not think about any other options. I really want this to work. But if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. There are times where you just got to say, you know what? Maybe today was not the day for me to stream. And I don't want it to get to that, but we are I'm having a tough day. Tech-wise, I'm having a really tough day. Which sucks, because bad tech days on a live stream, they're the worst. They're the worst. All right. I'm gonna call it. I'm sorry, chat. I'm gonna have to call it. This is not good content. This is not a good representation of the stream, and this is just a. Oh, really? Now suddenly you're gonna start locating media. Is that what you're gonna do? Seriously, as I've taken a deep breath and said, I think I'm going to call it a stream, right? I'm just going to wrap it up, because this is not the way to stream. This is not good content. Just as I'm saying all of this, suddenly I see the progress bar go, and I'm like, come on. Are you messing with me now? It's the way of technology. It heard me. Yes. It's the AI that Adobe has installed into their Premiere. This is it's now listening to me. Grand Duchess, how are you? Good evening from wherever you are in the world. I hope you're having a nice Thursday night. Hope you're having a better Thursday than I am. I'm struggling right now against tech gremlins, and it's not making the streaming process easy for me today. It's not the streaming software; it's just the software that I'm trying to showcase. And yeah, it's been a day. It has been a day already. I'm just going to see if there are any other. And thank you for popping into the stream. I appreciate it. That's it. That's all I have. Good gravy. It's just the audio. Huh. I haven't even pulled the footage off of here. Oh, that's 24. Okay. All right, you have a good lunch there, Cass. Thanks again for hanging out, Val. I appreciate it. Good. I'm glad you're having a good day there, Duchess. Always good to hear that. Yeah, aggravating as tech gremlins are. I wish I could say, yeah, we can work around this. We can't work around this. This is just not a good representation of the stream. And as far as oh, again, is it doing it again? Is it doing it again? As far as alternative plans go, I just can't justify sitting here waiting for Premiere to decide whether or not it's going to work or not, and try to build a stream around that. So which means I have to really now rethink how I'm doing these streams, because I'm either going to have to do a little more editing off screen to actually have something to bring in and show you all how it works, or I come up with something entirely different to do on my stream, which I would prefer not to do. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just wrap this up. It's when tech gremlins start to rage baiting the software might work. That's the thing. I'm actually what you missed earlier is I originally was going to wrap up the stream about 5 minutes ago, and then I saw the software go, oh no, I'm working on it. It's a massive jump forward, but I can't do this with a clean conscience, and I've got to figure out how to navigate this, because it is impossible for me to create good content when the software that I'm reliant on the content creating isn't working. Now, tomorrow the content should work just fine because I'm gaming. Tomorrow I will be back 9 a.m. bright and early with a horror game. We'll be finishing up BioShock, and I think I'm just going to jump right in and just play BioShock 2 because it's right there. So yeah, I think that's my game plan for tomorrow. And provided nothing happens to the PS5, we should be happy. As far as what I was promising for today and how we're going to fix it, that I will let you know by next week. But right now, I just want to say thank you, everybody, for bearing with me. Thank you for your patience. It's been very rare that I've had a massive tech trip up like this, but I would rather fix it offline than have you all watch me on a stream where it's just me trying to troubleshoot. Okay, that's just I've never found that to be. Do I take game recommendations at all? Yes. For horror games, yes, because that's the new schedule for this streams. And on Fridays, I'm looking for horror games. And right now, I'm doing a replay of BioShock, the original BioShock. I'm going to go into BioShock 2, and I will probably. I've been feeling the itch to go back to Dead Space, so I may give Dead Space another run. But I'm always open for horror recommendations and thriller recommendations because I do know there's a great amount of thriller games, like adventure thriller games, Lara Croft kind of stuff. The 2013 reboot, for example. I've been thinking a lot about that one too. So that was a fun time for me, and I wouldn't mind going back to that as well. So thanks everybody for being here today. I will see you all tomorrow. And that's bright and early, and at 9 a.m. on Friday. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Take care, everybody. Peace.